Welcome to my channel Class Winner by Shri Shyam Books, All India #1 skill books publisher. Have you ever really thought about what separates slapping on your own makeup in the morning from getting it done by a true professional? Well, today, we are going to dive into exactly that. We are pulling back the curtain, using a pro beauty guide to see what it really takes to perform a professional makeup service. So, let's just start with the big question right up front. What is the difference? You might think it's just, better products or some secret blending technique. But the real secret? It's a structured, client-focused process that puts health and safety on the exact same level as artistry. And that brings us to the first big idea, the pro mindset. For a real beauty therapist, the most important work actually happens long before a brush even gets near a face. It all kicks off with assessment, understanding, and a serious commitment to safety. When you boil it down, a professional service is chasing three main goals. Of course, it's about enhancing beauty. But just as important, it's about boosting the client's confidence. And the foundation holding it all up, the absolute priority of client safety. It's kind of like a mix of art, psychology, and a little bit of science. This leads us right into the first and, honestly, most critical step, the consultation. Now, this is not just some casual chat about the weather. It's a systematic assessment that sets the entire foundation for a successful and safe makeup application. If you don't get this part right, the rest doesn't really matter. So, what's on the checklist? Well, after making the client feel comfortable and relaxed, the real analysis begins. The therapist is looking at everything: skin type, texture, tone. They're asking about allergies, what kind of makeup the client usually wears. This isn't just about picking colors. It's about making sure the service is safe and right for that specific person. And that brings up a really important word you'll hear in the industry: contraindication. It sounds super technical, right? But all it means is any condition or reason why doing the service could actually cause harm. For a professional, knowing these is totally non-negotiable. Okay, so what are we talking about here? What are the big red flags? Well, this list covers the major ones. You absolutely cannot apply makeup over things like open cuts, severe eczema, or even a really bad sunburn. A true pro knows when to hit the brakes, explain the risk, and recommend that the client see a doctor first. And yeah, this is why all that caution is so important. This is what everyone is working so hard to prevent: an allergic reaction. This can be really serious, but it's often avoided with a super simple procedure called a patch test. You just test a little bit of product on the skin beforehand. It's a small step that makes a huge difference. Alright, let's move on. Once the client has been assessed and it's all clear to proceed, the focus shifts to the workspace itself. A professional station is a direct reflection of their standards, and that means it has to be clean, organized, and totally hygienic. We are not just talking about looking neat, this is all about preventing cross-contamination. So that means a tidy station, freshly sanitized tools, and clean towels for every single client. And check out that last point, using disposable wands for things like mascara. That is a pro-level move to stop bacteria from spreading. And here is what that looks like in the real world. A station that's set up like this lets the artist work efficiently and safely. Everything is clean, it's all within reach. Honestly, seeing a setup like this just instantly makes you trust that you're in good hands. Okay, now for the part we've all been waiting for, the actual application. But as you're about to see, this isn't just a random creative free-for-all. Oh no, there is a science to it, a specific, logical order that ensures you get the best, most flawless, and longest lasting results. So here it is, the professional playbook. You always start with your base, that's foundation and concealer, and then you lock it all in with powder. It's only after that canvas is prepped and set that you start playing with color like blush, eyeshadow, and lipstick. This layering method is the real key to a look that lasts. First up, foundation. What's its job? To create a smooth, even canvas. The goal here isn't to create a mask, not at all. It's just to unify the skin tone so you have the perfect base for all the fun stuff that comes next. Alright, next is concealer. Think of it this way, if foundation is the primer for the whole wall, concealer is the precision tool for any little spots or imperfections. It's the go-to solution for things like dark under-eye circles, redness, or any blemishes that foundation didn't quite cover. Now for a step that people sometimes skip but shouldn't: powder. Its main job is to set all the liquid and cream products you just put on, basically locking them in place. Plus, it cuts down on shine and gives you a nice matte finish that helps the makeup last for hours. Once that base is totally set, it is time to bring in the color and definition. Blusher adds that fresh, healthy-looking flush to the cheeks. Eyeshadow and liner work together to really enhance and define the eyes. And then, the final touch: lip pencil and lipstick to shape and color the lips. So, as we start to wrap this up, let's think about the big picture here. When you really look at it, performing a professional makeup service is about so much more than just putting some products on someone's face. This quote from our source material really says it all perfectly. The job of a beauty therapist goes way beyond the application itself. It's about being a trusted advisor, educating the client, and giving them professional support and guidance so they feel amazing long after they've left your chair. And that leads us to one final thought for you. Now that you've seen this structured, safety-first professional approach, what's just one thing you could add to your own routine? Maybe it's being more diligent about cleaning your brushes or trying a patch test with a new product. Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.